Jai Baba children, today we are going to discuss about the second part of true height. In the previous part of the lesson, we learned that a athlete is preparing for his ultimate test in his life. Now we shall go into today's part. Before we going into the today's lesson, let's see a few video clips. Children, in this lesson you have four important keywords. They are golden lined wheat fields, bird's eye view, locomotives, and soaring. Here you can see on the top right side a bird is flying. Soaring means flying. Bird's eye view means the scene we can see from very high altitude. When we see something at the land from very high altitude, it is called bird's eye view. Why? Because a bird flies very high and it sees the buildings and land very small. It is called bird's eye view. Next one is locomotive, means a train, a steam engine train. Next, golden lined wheat fields. Here in our side, in coastal Andhra, of course in this side we see only paddy fields. We don't see wheat fields. That's why we don't know how they are. Wheat fields are when they are ready to harvest. They look like golden crop. See how in the videos you can see how brightly they are shining. They are shining in golden color. When all the wheat field in the same height, we see it is a golden lined. That means golden color lined, shining just like a gold line. So here fields is the main word. Golden lined wheat field is a compound adjective. Now let's go into the meanings part and just read just one time the meanings. After that we shall go into the lesson part. Let's look at the lesson part. As long as Michael could remember, he had always dreamed of flying. As long as Michael could remember, he had always dreamed of flying. That means Michael remembered one thing. What was that? He had always dreamed of flying. How long he remembered? As long as Michael could remember, తనకు గుర్తున్నంత కాలం నుండి అంటే తనకు గుర్తున్నంత వరకు. That means from his childhood, from the time he remembered his dreams, he dreamt only one thing, that is flying. తనకు గుర్తున్నప్పటి కాలం నుంచి తనకు ఒకే ఒక కల కన్నాడు. ఏంటది? ఫ్లయింగ్. Michael's mother read him numerous stories about flying when he was growing up. When he was growing up, that means when he was becoming young boy, his mother read him. Read means told. His mother told him numerous stories. Numerous means a number of stories, a lot of stories. That means as he was becoming young boy, his mother told him so many stories. What about? About flying. That means whatever the story she told, an element of flying is there in those stories. Such kind of stories only she told him. Her stories were always the ones that described the land from a bird's eye view. How were the stories? The stories were always the ones means the stories. The stories were always what kind of stories? That described the land from a bird's eye view. That described, so those stories described the land. How? From a bird's eye view. That means always whatever story she told, those stories described the land, how the land would be when a bird sees from very high altitude. You are already seen a videograph. An eagle is flying very high and looking the buildings and land from very high altitude. How the land and buildings would be seen like that. Her stories are always describe the land in that view. Okay? How the land would be, how the buildings would be, how it would be when we fly very high. These kind of elements are there in her stories. Her excitement and passion for details made Michael's dream full of color and beauty. That means she told those stories very excitement with great interest. Her stories were full of excitement with great interest, and passion means a very strong feeling of love. That means she told the stories very interestingly and with very love. That means with very passion. Why? Because she told the stories very affectionately to her son, but not for namesake. ఏదో చెప్పాడు కాకుండా she narrated the stories very excitingly, very interestingly. How interesting they are? The details made Michael's dream full of color and beauty. That means the narration, the way of her telling stories made Michael's dreams full of color and beauty. That means he could imagine whatever is happening in his mind. వాడు తెలుగు సే కళ్ళకు కట్టినట్టుగా మాట, అంటే చాలా స్పష్టంగా బాగా అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్పేది. మైకేల్ హ్యాడ్ దిస్ వన్ రికరింగ్ డ్రీమ్. Michael had this one recurring dream. What dream? Flying very high. Recurring means come again and again. Recurring means come again and again. Michael had this dream again and again. Why? Because always his mother told the same kind of stories. In his dreams, he would be running down a country road. In his dreams, he would be running down a country road, village road. That means just like a gravel type road. He could feel the rocks and chunks of dirt on his feet. How really those dreams are. He felt the rocks and the chunks and the pebbles on the road at his feet. అంటే తనకు కాళ్ళ తగులుతున్నంత స్పష్టంగా ఆ కళను అతను ఫీల్ అవుతుండేవాడు. ఫైనల్లీ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ స్లైడ్ వీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్, యాజ్ లాంగ్ యాజ్ మైకేల్ కుడ్ రిమెంబర్, హీ హ్యాడ్ ఆల్వేస్ డ్రీమ్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లయింగ్. దట్ మీన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హీ చైల్డ్హుడ్ హీ హ్యాడ్ ఏ డ్రీమ్. వాట్ వాజ్ ద డ్రీమ్? ఆల్వేస్ హ్యాడ్ the same dream, flying. Why he had such kind of feeling from his childhood? Because his mother told him a number of stories about flying. When he was growing up, his mother told him a lot of stories about flying. How were the stories? Her stories were always the ones which described the land from a bird's eye view. That means those stories always described the land, the buildings, the water bodies when we see from very high altitude, just like a bird sees, or from when we go in a helicopter, when we go in an aeroplane, how the land would be. She described the land like that. And she did not tell the stories just for namesake. She told those stories very excitedly, very interestingly, with very care and with very love. Because of that, her stories, all the details, the stories she told him made his dreams full of color and full of imagination. Michael had this kind of flying dreams again and again in his childhood, from his childhood. In his dreams, he run down across the roads in the countryside, country road, which are full of pebbles and stones and dirt, chunks of dirt, మట్టి రాళ్ళు పడుతూ రోడ్డు మీద పరిగెత్తుతూ కళ్ళకంటుండేవాడు. He could feel the rocks and chunks at his feet. He used to feel the dirt and chunks at his feet. When we running with bare feet, we feel the chunks and dirt and stone on our feet. Like that, even in his dream, he used to feel such kind of feeling. As he raced down the golden light wheat fields, he would always outrun the locomotives passing by. Look at this sentence carefully. He raced down the golden lined wheat fields. Raced down means ran. Ran very fast. He raced down the golden lined wheat fields. That means he lived in a village. That's why in the previous paragraph he would run in the country roads. Here, when he ran down the golden line wheat fields in the countryside, in the village side, there are fields. Wheat fields are there. Those wheat fields are, when they are ready to harvest, they shine very brightly, just like golden line. As he was running, the golden line wheat fields, ఆ గోధుమ చేయాలమంట పరిగెడుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు, he would always outrun the locomotives passing by. There was a railway track. Now and then, there some locomotives were passing by. They used to go this way and that side. He would always outrun. Outrun means defeated. In his dreams, he would always defeated the locomotives that were passing in that way. That means in his dreams, he would run that much fast. These are a few things he dreamt in his childhood. He used to run in the countryside road, and he used to feel the dirt and dirt at his feet. And later, even he used to, while running the golden light wheat fields, he would defeated the trains that are passing by. All these are his imagination, in his dreams. He would begin soaring like an eagle. He would begin soaring like an eagle, just like an eagle. That means in his dreams, he dreamt that he was flying just like an eagle. Soaring means flying high. చాలా ఎత్తుగా ఎగురుతుంటే సాఫ్ట్గా ఎలాగా ఎగురుతుంటుంది అలాగా అతను he felt the soaring in very high altitude. Where he flew would always coincide with his mother's stories. That means when he dreamt like this, soaring just like an eagle in the sky, the view he saw in his dream was just like his mother description. How his mother described the land from bird's eye view. In his dreams also, while soaring just like an eagle, he also see the land just like from an bird's eye view. That means whatever his mother told when he was awake, in his dreams also he dreamt the same. అదే కలగనేవాడు. Next, his dad, on the other hand, was not a dreamer. On the other hand, means in addition to that, apart from that, his dad was not a dreamer. Michael was a dreamer. He always used to dream how to fly, how it would be when fly. He felt all those things. But his father was not a dreamer. Bert Stone was a hardcore realist. Bert Stone was father of Michael Stone. Bert Stone was not a dreamer. He was a hardcore realist. Hardcore realist means a person who thinks practically. Whatever possible he thinks. He was not a dreamer. He thinks always practically. Hardcore realist means thinking very practically. A person who thinks very practically. Bert Stone was a hardcore realist. He believed in hard work and sweat. What did Michael Stone's father believe? Michael Stone's father did not believe in dreams. కళ్ళగండంలో అతను నమ్మలేదు. ఏ నమ్మేవాడు? హీ బిలీవ్డ్ ఇన్ హార్డ్ వర్క్ అండ్ స్వెట్. కష్టపడడం, దట్టు స్వెట్టింగ్, వెరీ హార్డ్ వర్క్ అండ్ డూ మోర్ హార్డ్ వర్క్. హిజ్ మోటో, హిజ్ మోరల్ రూల్ was, if you want something, work for it. His father's motto was the simple motto: if you want something, work for it. Not only dreaming is enough. If you dream, it is only dream. If you want to make real, if you want to make your dream real, if you want something, work for it. That was his motto. From the age of 14, Michael did just that. From the age of 14, Michael did just that. What is just that? That is whatever his father said. If you want something, work for it. That means from the age of 14, Michael worked very, very hard. He began a very careful and regimented weightlifting program. Michael Stone began a very careful and regimented means involving very strict discipline. That means under his guidelines of his father, with very strict discipline and careful coaching, he started his weightlifting program. He worked out every other day. Worked out means did exercise. He worked out every other day with weights, with some kind of running work on alternate days. That means in alternate days he took some weightlifting, some running. In this way, that means one day running race and another day weightlifting. One day running and another day weightlifting. In this way, in alternate days, he took different workouts, different exercises. The program was carefully monitored by Michael's coach, trainer and father. The program, what was the program? This learning, this exercise, this working out program. His training was carefully monitored. Monitored means observed. Monitored by Michael's coach trainer. Who was Michael's coach and trainer? His father only. That's why it said by Michael's coach, trainer and father. That means his father alone gave him coaching and training. Michael's dedication, determination and discipline was a coach dream. That means Michael had these three things, 3D: dedication, determination and discipline. Dedication and determination give almost the same meaning. Give wholeheartedly one's attention. Complete గా తన attention అంతా దాని మీద పెట్టడం. And discipline, క్రమశిక్షణ. Was a coach dream. And all these things are a coach dream. That means whoever the coach he requires, he expects from his student these three things: dedication, determination, discipline. Either this is the teacher or a coach or anyone who teaches or who makes learn something to his student. The teacher, the coach, the trainer expects from the student these three things. What are they? Dedication, determination, and discipline. These three things are very, very important in learning. Besides being an honor student, Michael Stone continued to help his parents with their farm chores. Besides being an honor student, honor means very good student. Respectable means here good. He was a good student. Besides being an honor student means although he is not only he is a very good student, but also Michael continued to help his parents with their farm chores. Farm chores means farm works like cutting, sowing seeds, cutting, taking away the weeds and harvesting the crop like that. That means whatever the farm chores are there, polam panlu. He used to help his parents, but he never said, I am learning these things, I am practicing always, I am working hard, that is why I cannot help you. He never said like that. He was a very good student. Apart from that, Michael continued his help to his parents. Michael's persistence in striving for perfection was not only his obsession but his passion. Observe this sentence very carefully. Michael's persistence in striving. Persistence ante the fact of continuing to try something in spite of difficulties. That means even though there are so many difficulties, Michael Stone continued his practice. Michael Stone continued his practice even though he had a lot of problems. That is called persistence. His persistence was not only his obsession. Obsession means completely involving, but also his passion. That is not only involving completely, he also loved it. That means to face problems, to face difficulties, to face hardships. Michael Stone loved that. He never felt that it is not correct, it is bad, it is very hard feeling or taking such kind of difficulties. He never felt that. That means he experienced that. He enjoyed the difficulties in learning. That is called persistence. Why was this persistence? He was trying to get the persistence. It is for perfection in his work. తన వర్క్లో పెర్ఫెక్షన్ కోసం అంత హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేసేవాడు. It is striving, and it was not only his obsession. It is only not a dedication. He did it for only as for dedication because he loved that hard work.